Everybody would like to wish a 60th happy birthday to Mr. Ball. Tonight's matchup features Winooski Spartans and our West Rutland Golden Horn. And now for the Spartan starting lineup. At guard, senior number 13, Tiffany LaFont. At guard, junior number 11, Carly Albarelli. At guard, junior number 15, Jasmine Miller. At guard, junior number 10, Casey Myers. At guard, junior number 22, Katrina Primo. The Spartans are coached by Christopher Dumichel. And now for your Golden Horn. At guard, senior number 12, Stacy Corey. At guard, senior number 14, Mia Genovese. At guard, freshman number 22, Katie Lincoln. At the other guard, senior number 23, Katie Ponto. At center, senior number 20, Christy Dunches. The Golden Horn is coached by Carl Sereni and assisted by Terry Carlton. Can we all rise? Gentlemen, please remove all your hats.
Well, a rematch I couldn't wait for. Winooski in the green taking on West Rutland in their Golden Horn, of course. Winooski the Spartans. It was 56-53 West Rutland with the nail-biting win up in Winooski. And here we go as we'll have the jump. Dunches against Miller, and the tip will be controlled by Winooski. They'll have the basketball first. That's going to be LaFont bringing the ball up, number 13. I'll do both teams' rosters as the night progresses along. There's the cut, the give, and the defense there to collapse around. There's a pass down inside to Miller. She'll hook it up and in. She's a transfer from Rice, Miller is. She was leading scorer for Winooski in the first ball game. Here's Stacy Corey all the way in, gives it up on the baseline to Pano. They'll swing the ball out to Dunches. She'll let it fly. First shot, no good. Long rebound comes down to the freshman getting the start tonight, Katie Lincoln, who's played so well this year in her first year of varsity ball. And that won't drop. A couple chances for West Rutland. Miller with the rebound. She's looking down at the ball. Will find LaFont. Now I'll tell you, this should be a darn good one tonight. So if you've got anything to do, just take a break and sit down for the next hour and 10 minutes and take in the ball game. Miss one and out. Board's controlled by West Rutland. Genovese will get the ball off to Dunches and she'll go down in the corner to Lincoln. Lincoln flings it back up between circles to Genovese to Corey. And Corey. Lincoln has played well, but she's a slasher. She has to get used to playing this half-court set. And she stepped in, the ball went out, and that'll be a turnover. Ponto and Genovese need to kick up the offensive game tonight. They're both very capable of big offensive contributions. 6:50, we're scoreless. We played just a little over a minute here. And LaFont kills the dribble. Ponto getting right up there on the defense, right in their face. They'll go down inside, up, and blocked out of bounds. Get out of my house, says Dunches. That was Katrina Primo that turned and trying to get the ball up and over Dunches. See the space Dunches keeps between her and the offensive player, and just doesn't overcrowd to the point where she'll get called for the foul. LaFont up, no good. That would have been a three-point shot. Ball tipped, and Genovese in the far corner of the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont, USA. Will not only get the rebound, but then Mia Genovese will bring the ball up herself. And she's coming to Ponto, and maybe a little tightness by both sides here early on in this basketball game. As Albarelli got the touch, gave it back to LaFont, and LaFont will bring the ball up. She won't be picked up until mid-court. And that was Ponto that came out. There's a gamble on the steal by Corey. Ball goes down inside, up, blocked by Dunches. And, yeah, see what Dunches did? Just stayed straight up, not to pick up a cheap foul. For as aggressive and dominating as Dunches is, she very, very rarely gets in foul trouble. LaFawn, Corey there. They come inside and Primo traveled. You know what made Primo travel? Was that gold jersey number 20 come charging out at her. That'd make me travel too. And Winooski with some full court press. Now back court, Ponto able to break up and ball knocked away from behind. LaFawn with the basketball. LaFawn front court. LaFawn free throw line gives the ball up and there's the first basket. It goes to Casey Myers and in number 10. 2-0 Winooski. It was back and forth and it wasn't decided till the buzzer sounded up in Winooski. 56-53 West of Rutland with that win. The Golden Horde looking to keep their home court winning streak. There's what I'm talking about with Bono. She does that at the most opportunistic times, but she's got a little more believing in herself. She can make that shot. She did right there. We're tied at 2. Pano, though, right there, 23, really renowned for her defense. That's Genovese that came out. Genovese, number 14, a senior in this lineup, and that ball went down inside, was over the top of Albarelli. So there's been a slew of turnovers by both teams here, and like I said, it could be just they were excited, and they're going to follow Dunches in the back court, and I believe Miller will pick it up. And that's a tough one. In the back court. Yeah, it's going to be the first foul on Miller as Genovese will take the ball out of bounds for West Side. She's looking inside, and Lincoln able to come back, loop down and get it, and she'll circle around to the far side now. Lincoln isolated against Primo, able to bring her right into the front court, takes it up, and they're going to call an offensive foul. And they call that a lot this year. They're very consistent with that. Now it'll be Lincoln's first foul, team's first, comes on an offensive foul. No pressure this time by West Rutland backside. This is the varsity basketball game. The JV game was won rather handily by West Rutland, and I'll be showing at a later date. And you're watching the varsity version. Jerry Munger bringing this high school basketball game. Miller ducks up underneath off the glass. Pretty shot, won't go. Set on the rim. Genovese with the ball. Again, the beauty of Genovese and Ponto and all those players getting the balls, they can bring it up court themselves. That saves a lot of time. Ponto, no, that might have been a three-pointer if it happened. Genovese with the weak side rebound. They'll bring it out to Lincoln or to Ponto. She'll hold on to it in the right elbow this time. Left elbow, I'm sorry. Comes down to Stacy Corey. Wanted to go inside. Now it's just they were waiting for the pass to come down inside to Dunches. Was stolen away by LaFawn, number 13. And then West Rutland, to their credit, got back in transition defense very nicely. That was Primo. Number 22, they gave the pass up to her teammate Albarelli. Down inside, Miller had to take away by Lincoln. Lincoln with the steal, Lincoln fouled. And foul will be called on number 10, Casey Myers. That'll be her first personal. So not only did Lincoln get the start tonight as a freshman, but she's drawn the defensive assignment here early on of covering Miller, and she's done a good job on her. 2-2 the score right at the midway point. 4 minutes to go, first quarter action. And again, this is the one I couldn't wait for, this rematch. Didn't get to go to Winooski and see it. Saw game tape, but now I get to see this up, and yes, Stacy Corey. A friendly home rim will give her the second bounce and through the cylinder and makes it 4-2 West Side. And see, they have Lincoln on Miller all the time. Blocked and foul. 2 shots coming up, and Dunches will pick up her first foul. Yeah. And that will send LaFawn to the line to shoot a couple, trying to get this game tied up from the free throw line. 3:18 to go, first quarter action. Again, during the timeout sequences, I'll give you the entire roster for West Rutland. Head coach Carl Serrani, and LaFawn at the line will be up, and no, a little short that first one. Coming in first up of the ball game for either side, it'll be number 5, Sarah Trosher. She'll be coming in for Winooski. In case you're just joining us, first of all, shame on you. You should have a good excuse, I hope. But it's 4-2 West Rutland against Winooski in a non-league but a conference game. That'll go out of bounds. And well, actually, this isn't a conference game. I'm sorry. It's a non-league matchup, and it's always been fierce when they play each other, because they play each other every year, and I get to see one of the games. Lincoln catches, fires, and nope, that would have been a three-pointer also. Genovese got inside, couldn't disrupt the play enough, and LaFawn will turn and bring the ball up. LaFawn front court to Miller. Miller with Lincoln right in front of her. Traveled. Yeah. Could have called it the first time she caught the ball. They let her get away with that, but the second time she did it, they gave her the whistle, and that'll be a turnover. Again, Lincoln doing a great job defensively early there. Miller Ponto will get it to Dunches. She's beyond the free throw line, comes back, and this is going to be Corey. Corey can go to Ponto. Again, that's well defended inside by Winooski. Genovese catches, fires, and got it. Genovese, that was a tough shot because she bobbled the pass and had to get the handle on it already in her shooting motion. 6-2 West Rutland. Oh, great pass back, wraps it inside, and they'll come across, up and block. Primo had her second time tonight that Dunches has blocked her shot, and Dunches with 3 blocks already in the game. 6-2, West Side with the ball. This is going to be Lincoln. Has the ball slapped out of her hands, be able to regain it, and that's some tight quarters to make passes in. 2:29 to go and travel. Yeah, Stacy Corey with the travel. Good defense played by Winooski right there, and we will have Winooski taking the ball out, and this will be Albarelli bringing it in to LaFawn. Tell you one thing you'll see tonight by both sides will be the good defense out there. Intensity. It's Miller with the ball. Lincoln on her. They'll go down inside. Primo up, and that's being creative. Sumner in the ball game, number 11 for West Rutland. Sumner, the rebound. Sumner in the front court. Sumner, the free throw line, got a foul from behind, and it's going to be a push call on Winooski, and it's going to be on number 11 is the call. It's Albarelli with the foul, and that'll be the third team foul. First on Albarelli. Sumner will take it out on this near side of the box. West Rutland in that box formation, and she moves something inside. Nothing happens there. Pops out, and sweet shot. That was Dunches from outside range. 8-2 now. West Rutland up by 6. 1:57 to go. First quarter. Nice defensive recovery. Well, I tell you, they posted up Miller down low against Lincoln. She can take advantage of it. She kicked the ball back out. Down to Miller, up, and going to follow Lincoln. That's a great job of recognizing where she was on the court down low. And Jasmine Miller will get 2 free throws out of this. Nice job down low by Miller. 2 fouls very quickly on Lincoln. That's big. And I expect to see her coming out of the ball game on the second shot to be protected the rest of the night, free from the foul situation. Miller's first shot will be good. 15 is Nickerson coming in for West Rutland. Yeah, she'll replace Lincoln. Now we'll see who will match up against Miller defensively. 8-3, each team with 3 team fouls, and the only person in foul trouble is Lincoln. And that one won't drop. And Sumner with tough rebound, got inside position. Up ahead to Pono, long pass front court. Pono try to hit 1 from outside. We'll pull this down, go to Corey. She'll step inside the 3-point arc and take the 2-point shot. We're going to have a full timeout taken, 10-3. And I'll wait till West Rutland gets situated here on their full timeout. They'll sit down, and I'll tell you right now, the roster for Carl Serrani's West Rutland squad. He has number 4, Alyssa Ray. Emily Sumner's number 11, number 12, Stacy Corey. Mia Genovese's 14. Caitlin Nickerson, 15. Christy Dunches is 20. Kaya Dickinson is 21. Katie Lincoln, 22. Katie Ponto, 23. Nicole Dumas, 24. And Stephanie Van Geiler Tuttle is 30. And that leaves me enough time to take a look over here at the Winooski squad, and I'll quickly go through their roster for you. They have Mindy Wright, number 3. Sarah Trosher, number 5. Casey Myers, 10. Carly Albarelli, number 11. Denise Picard, number 12. Tiffany LaFawn, 13. Jasmine Miller, 15. Julie Desatel, number 20. Kayla Primo, 21. Katrina Primo, 22. And Danny Eastman, 23. Now you've got both sides rosters. I hope you filled out your card. You'll be able to keep track of the game. It's been a nice pace to this game. We're going to have the ball on the far end of the court. Winooski will have it. See the official standing there, waiting for somebody to take the ball from Winooski. There we go. It'll be Myers bringing the ball out of bounds, so she'll have LaFawn in the backcourt, and West Rutland's pulled back to pick up at the midcourt stripe. And there'll be Ponto right there at the head of the defense. She'll steer to the left side. That was LaFawn. Now LaFawn with the return pass way outside the arc with Pono right in her face. Miller turns, fires, no good. Rebound, comes to the free throw line. Pono quick to the basketball, and she'll turn and see some open court. Great pass to Nickerson, and she wanted to bring it back inside to Sumner. She just couldn't get the ball to her. It'll be a turnover and a steal by Winooski. 1 minute to go in the first quarter, 10-3 West Rutland. Each team with 3 team fouls, and Katie Lincoln on the bench with 2 personal fouls. That's LaFawn, and this is going to be up, and no good. Offensive rebound, a little hard off the glass. Goes to the floor, and it's going to be West Rutland ball on the possession arrow, tied up by Ponto, as she got on the floor with Tiffany LaFawn. And it looks like, yes, Winooski's going to stay down here and put some pressure on the ball in the backcourt. They need some help, and Dunches had it, lost it, and going to be Sumner being tied up. It's going to be Winooski basketball now. Right idea, pass just a tad tall, even for Dunches to handle. And we will have Myers take the ball out of bounds. She'll be able to get into LaFawn. LaFawn steps back, and no. Rebound will come down to Nickerson, 1 and out. Nickerson outlets the basketball, gets it to Stacy Corey. Corey will go back to Sumner. Sumner's had some very good offensive games this year for West Rutland. She's had some big moments in ball games. Ponto, alone, puts it up, and yeah! Ponto for 3. Oh, they just left her alone. She got 5 points of West Rutland's 13 here in the first quarter. 10 seconds to go and counting. She'll roll to the inside, and she's going to get the reach foul. Yep. And I don't believe that's going to be... yeah, it's only 1 foul. I don't think it's going to be multiple fouls on her. It's not. It's going to be just her first foul, team's 4th. Ball out of bounds baseline, 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Winooski with a chance to get the last. Oh, get out of here, she said. Dunches again kept great space between her and the offensive shot not to pick up the foul. 1 second goes off the clock. 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Oh, who got their hands on? That was Sumner that got her hands on it. And it's going to be 13-3 West Side in the first quarter play over Winooski. The Ponto and West Rutland with the basketball to get things going here in the new 8 minutes on the clock. Second quarter action. Jerry Munger bringing his high school basketball game from the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont. Stacy Corey out there, number 12, will easily get into the front court. She's being guarded out there by number 5, Trosher. As far as bench play, Winooski going much deeper into the bench than Coach Serrani did early on. Oh, they got it down in the sweet spot. They'll kick it back out. Pono feeling it. Nope. In and out. No good. Up and foul and physical play down inside. Dunches should be heading to the line to take a couple free throws. And that foul will be called on number 12, Picard. That's going to be her first personal, team's 4th, and Christy Dunches at the line with 7:42 to go, and that's going to find its way into the bottom of the basket. That makes it 14-3 now. West Rutland with an 11-point lead. Quite the defensive effort to hold Winooski to just 3 points after a little bit over a quarter of play. This will be LaFawn bringing the ball up, number 13. Oh, got screen set. Yeah. See that one coming. Number 10 with a moving screens. Myers called for the foul. That's going to be the 5th team foul. And West Rutland have the ball side out right in front of the fan section here on this near side, student body side in West Rutland's Hinchy Gym. This is going to be Corey traveled. Yep. She knew it. And she did it. That was good defense by Trosher right there. It might have had a little bit to do with that travel, but in any event, it'll become Winooski basketball. And it looks like Myers decides she'll be the one to take the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Sumner on her defensively trying to deny the inbounds pass. New face out there, Desitel in the ballgame, number 20 for Winooski. Oh, great look. Oh, and they left it short. And then we'll have a jump ball call. It's going to stay down here with Winooski. I don't believe that she could believe she was that wide open. That's why she left it short. She might have been anticipating the shot blocker coming over, which of course would be Dunches, and then Dunches came over to help out on the opposite side. That's different. They're having to take off their wristbands. I've never seen that before. They're not metallic. I've done literally 24 games this year, different schools, different genders, and those wristbands that they wear, I've never seen them. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm saying the first time I've ever seen them remove them. They're not made out of metal or anything. Well, whatever. Everybody's happy now. And that ball will be picked back up by Desitel after she almost dribbled it out of her own possession. Goes drawn to Primo, and Primo had Dunches in the air, didn't take advantage of it. That's going to be off the mark from three-point land. Dunches with the big rebound will get it out to Corey, and Winooski will pull back and pick up at midcourt this time. Winooski's shown a variety of offenses. That's Desitel to challenge Stacy Corey, and that pass never had a chance, and going to get the foul. Corey with the foul, and that's going to be shots coming up for LaFawn. Yeah, they're going to have, oh, no shots, wow. They're going to say on the floor before the shots, 5 fouls apiece now, first on Corey. She's coming on the ball game, and I'm looking. Looks like Genovese came in to take her spot. Nickerson also in there, and that's going to be from way outside. No, you can see it hard out the rim. Rebound comes down to Myers. Ball stripped from behind by Sumner. Comes to Ponto, and she is going to muscle her way into the front court. It was effective. Catch shot and drain it for Dunches. 16-3, and that's what the quick push down the floor by Ponto did. It allowed Dunches to beat the defense down there and get the spot she wanted. Desitel on the drive. Again, nice drive, no finish. So rebound to Dunches. She'll get it out to Genovese. Genovese this time will run the point. She'll bring it between circles, duck right into the defender, get it to Ponto. She's looking for another long range shot. She's got it again. 2 threes for Ponto. 8 points in the game for Ponto. And she has picked up the offensive slack I was talking about, or the offensive help needed. 19-3. West Rutland with the lead. On the drive, again, good drive. They're just having a problem getting the ball, cooperate with the basket right now. Dunches with the rebound will come out to Genovese. Genovese, boy, that was a hot potato to handle. Slapped out of her hands by Desitel, and it's going to be Genovese far side of the Hinchy Gym taking the ball out of bounds. Elbarelli coming in for Winooski. She'll replace Myers. Elbarelli got the start. Nickerson with the ball traveled. She had the right idea. Boy, the baseline, there's just enough room to slide down it, but she got there a little quick before she dribbled. And it'll be a turnover. 5:48 to go in the second quarter, and West Side in command at 19-3 over Winooski. Nickerson, nice defense. And they'll go back to Miller. Miller, 3-point shot, no, and great blocks out. You won't see a more textbook box out than what Dunches just did right there. Genovese will get it to Dunches. She'll slap at it. It'll go out of bounds. And again, if you miss it, they said happy birthday over there to Eddie Bove, 60 years old today, and he made the play in the stands. Genovese will get the basketball back as Desitel almost able to get in there and knock it away, and it will be LaFawn that does take it away, and then Genovese will get the foul in the backcourt. Yeah, 6 fouls on the team. And I'm waiting to see if that's the first on Genovese. It is. So Genovese with 1 foul, but the next foul that West Rutland commits will be the bonus situation for Winooski. The Spartans with the basketball right now, scratching their heads, down by 16, but they've only scored 3 points. That's Primo. Primo got to the free throw line, got sealed off, kicked the ball back out, and it's Elbarelli. She drew a lot of gold jerseys. Desitel for 3, front rimmed it, and again, great job at just building an umbrella down there on the box outs. I gave Dunches a chance to pick it up off the floor. Goes to Sumner, and she got bumped. She got fouled, and I believe it's going to be on Elbarelli. I'll let the official make it official. 1-1, yeah, Elbarelli will pick up the foul. That'll be the 16th foul, also now on Winooski. Sumner to Nickerson. Nickerson will come up to Ponto, and oh, she's looking, oh no. Thought the second bounce is going to give it to her. She's been very good from the outside tonight. She has 8 points here in this first half of play. Ponto. See how stretched LaFond out on her. Now stretch that defense out, extended. That might open up a more better pass lane to get it down inside to Dunches, where she might get a little single coverage or a little room to breathe down there. It'll be Dunches taking the ball out of bounds on the baseline for West Rutland. They're going to set the box formation up. Dunches on the far side of the lane will get into Nickerson. She'll make the catch, and he'll just spin it around and wheel it around the outside. Dunches came open, flips it back. Ponto set herself, didn't fire. Dunches will take the shot, and no. Sumner got in there, couldn't control the ball, and it's going to be Primo getting the ball up ahead to LaFawn. LaFawn, with 4:10 to go, will break the timeline, get to the arc, and that's where she'll dump the ball down inside. Nickerson push from behind, and it's going to be the 1-and-1 for Miller. Yeah, so Jasmine Miller at the line, and that's where Winooski will spend the rest of this first half. 4:05 to go. It's at 7 fouls now as a team on West Rutland. So Miller, the front end of 1-and-1. Got it. Nice looking shot. Makes it 19-4 now. Winooski got to just start chipping away here and get some continuity on offense, get a little fluidness out there, and that's going to be 2 for 2. That one as good as the first one, if not a little better. Genovese will turn and try to break the press herself on the dribble, and she'll spin back. A nice job by Genovese. She'll go to Sumner, and boy, that pass is not there. They got to understand that they're dropping a guard down from up top, and right now, that's as bad as it sounds. It's not the option. In and out, and Dunches will get the ball over to Genovese. She'll go up to Ponto. West Rutland got the quick push down the floor. Nice transition defense though by Winooski. Genovese from the free throw line, no good. Little line drive on the shot, and here comes Miller. Winooski looking to get a run, their first run of the game together. Miller will go back to LaFawn, and they'll wait for Primo to come open. She's on the right elbow, goes down inside. That's Nickerson, and we got a foul, and 3 seconds we have called. Oh, 3-second call. And Stacy Corey coming back into the basketball game, and she is going to replace Caitlin Nickerson. Nice job by Nickerson in there for West Rutland. Remember, Katie Lincoln's been on the bench with 2 fouls since midway through the first quarter. Stacy Corey gave up the shot, will come up to Ponto. She had to make the catch, would have been the back court if it gets by her. Nice job by Ponto. Genovese with the ball. She'll swing it back up. Stacy Corey says, I'll take the 3, and got it! 3 threes in the game for West Rutland. 4 threes actually. 2 of them by Ponto, that one by Corey. It makes it 22-5 West Rutland. That kind of put it into that momentum thing for a second here as Winooski was starting to turn things their way. Miller, no. 1 and out. Ponto with the rebound. She's going to come up. Numbers aren't there. It's a 2-on-2 situation, and Sumner took a little travel around the gym and then picked up the foul. It's going to be 2 on Sumner, I believe. And the 1-on-1 coming down the other way here for Winooski. Yeah, I'm just not sure which Winooski player is going to the free throw line. It looks like they're going to send Albarelli. Yeah, so it'll be Albarelli going to the line for the front end of 1-on-1. And the foul is Sumner's first. It's her first foul, team's 8th. And his shot will be up, and yes, a very friendly roll here. Off the rim and in, 22-6. As it's Ponto, Corey, Genovese, Sumner, and Dunches out there for West Rutland. Got him. Winooski staying in the game in his first half right now with the free throws in the last 3.5 minutes. And Picard coming into the game, number 12 now for Winooski. This is Sumner with the ball, and she will quickly get the push in the front court. They got the floor spread on the wing to Dunches to the bucket. No good. Rebound controlled by Winooski's number 10, Casey Myers. She will get it to Miller. Miller quickly in the front court working against Sumner. Goes by Sumner, running one-hander, too strong off the glass. And it'll be Genovese. Nice drive, but one of the problems Winooski's had is that they have not been able to finish their drives to the bucket here. They want to get set up in their half-court offense. They'll find Genovese, free throw line up, and no, rattled around, went and dropped down. And it'll be taken 1 and out this time, as that was the rebound to Trosher. Trosher number 5 in the game for Winooski. Miller. One thing Winooski can't do is not stop doing what they're doing. Those shots will start finding the bottom of the net, just like that. 22-9, lead down to 13. There's the full court press after a made basket. Will come into Sumner, and she's going to dribble to the middle of the floor and go back to Genovese. She'll cross over, and yep, got it under control. It was close. To Corey. She drew a big crowd. Her pass will come outside to Dunches. She'll go inside to Sumner, and that was blocked down inside. Sumner will get control of it, bring it to Pano, and they'll swing the ball between circles now. And that's going to be Corey short. And I don't believe anybody touched it. No. It was a good decision. She just missed the shot, and it'll be 1:19 to go. And Winooski, if they can put together a couple buckets here and a couple stops, they'll find themselves in a much better position for that halftime speech than they would have a few moments ago. Sumner on Miller. Big screen came up top, and they're going to kick the ball out. Trosher up. A little strong. One thing about Winooski right now is their offense is working. They're just not connecting on the shots. They'll come inside to Sumner. Sumner's been designated right now to bring the ball up the press. And she will not get the finish. That's Dunches down the floor. Oh, yeah. Almost got the shot to drop. That is hustle, man, to get down the floor like that. Get the rebound, and Christy Dunches is going to get 2 shots going to the line. Everybody kind of rolled to the hole with the shooter Sumner and forgot to find Dunches and box out. That foul was called on number 12, Picard. That's her second personal, team 7th. All this happening with 57 seconds to go. As Dunches will be up, and you know. Picard got the rebound, will come down to Miller. Miller will glide in the front court, and nice dribble move. Got up, and no, but I tell you, again, good shot select. Oh, look at Dunches. You talk about quickness. Oh, my goodness. She just made the steal and looked like David Copperfield, the magician. Corey will dribble out of traffic, get in the corner, wants to wrap the ball down inside, does so, gets it to Sumner. She'll kick it out. Genovese lets the defender fly by, takes a shot, throws strong. Corey up, Corey no good. Weak side rebound by Corey again. She had 2 on that sequence. Dunches up and no. Sumner got great position, used her butt to push out there and travel. I'll tell you what though, West Rutland like a buzzsaw out there, just like a group of mad hornets out there as they're going around getting a rebounds, and that is just good basketball. They didn't get any points out of it, but that's good basketball. And LaFawn's going to come in for Miller for Winooski. There'll be Sumner on the ball. 15 seconds to go, and this will be Desatel now that will bring the ball up. Down to 10 seconds of counting. Genovese told not to reach off the bench. Any fouls will be shots here. Ray in the game will get the steal. Up ahead to Sumner, and she'll go to the floor, and that's going to be the first half. Will end with a bang, and it's going to be West Rutland limiting Winooski to just 9 first half points. 23-9 Westside over Winooski in the rematch. West Rutland's basketball as we get started here in the second half of play. 23-9, West Rutland with the lead, but a very dangerous, very explosive Winooski squad. So Stacy Corey will get the screen set there by Lincoln. Lincoln back in the ballgame. Oh, the shot erased. It was coming across. It was Miller with the block. Big time hammer right there. Genovese will bring the ball out and look to bring it in play for West Rutland's tipped and stolen away. That's LaFawn with the basketball. And she will clear through the pack of players, get it ahead to Miller, up and no! Everything but the basket. Again, they've had good looks, good shot selection, just can't get the thing to cooperate. Up and Pano will, she's in double digits now, Pano with her 10th point in the ball game. So they get the big block, the outlet pass, a missed bunny, and then West Rutland comes down and converts to 25-9. Pano having a big night for West Rutland. They go down inside. Miller will set, kick. LaFawn got it for 3. Oh, that one found the bottom of the net, and LaFawn will make it 25-13. West Rutland with a 12-point lead. It's only a 12-point lead. That's 4 possessions with a 3-point shot. That's why I'm saying this. You stay glued to your chair. This is going to be a barn burner by the end of the night. Corey open, gets it back to Pano. She'll lob it inside to Dunches, and she'll leave it on the front of the limb, get her own shot up, and count it! And 1 coming up for Dunches. And that's what makes her so good, is that she took the shot, went right in, attacked the rebounding zone, and got the second chance, put it up and in, and the foul called on Albarelli, and that's going to be her 3rd personal. I believe she'll become the first player for either side with 3 personal fouls. Remember, Lincoln picked up 2 in the first half for West Rutland, and that'll be 1 and out, and that'll be Picard with the rebound up ahead to LaFawn. Down, nice effort, but it'll go out of bounds just off the fingertips of Albarelli. And now we'll see Winooski get set in their backcourt offense. They'll come to Lincoln. Lincoln will make the connection coming off the screen. She'll break into the front court now. Nice screen set by Corey. Pano will lob it down inside, and what they're doing is beautiful. They're not leaving Dunches stationary so everybody can swarm around her. They're starting her up high, then giving her a lead on the ball to come to it, and that makes it hard to double and triple team her. That's going to be another three-point attempt. This will be off the glass, a little long and strong, and it'll be Corey will turn, split the defense. There's numbers for West Rutland. Lincoln will get a hold of the ball, but just that tap of the ball right there by Winooski took away the numbers in transition, and nice job of re-grabbing it by Dunches. Going to foul up top. It'll be on Albarelli, and I believe it's going to be, should be her fourth. And Albarelli will be coming on the ball again. Number 5, Sarah Trosher will come in for Winooski. So Trosher in the basketball game. 4 fouls now on Albarelli, and on the second thought, they come up top to Stacy Corey. She'll go down, open, Ponto, no good, left it shy. She was wide open though, and LaFawn with the rebound. She's going to bring the ball down court herself. LaFawn with just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. On the way to the hole, contact, everybody hits the floor, ball on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and it should be Winooski basketball. And it's going to be taken out of bounds by Winooski. I'm just waiting to see who's going to actually take the ball out of bounds. It'll be Myers, number 10. They'll take the ball out of bounds for the Spartans. Trosher popped open. They didn't get her the ball on the cut. They'll just swing it up top, and Picard gave it off to LaFawn. LaFawn, he's got 1-3 already here in the second half. Lobs ball far side. Myers might have been tipped. They'll come down to Genovese, and she'll dribble herself back to the center of the floor and out of trouble. 5:36 to go. Genovese, boy, she puts some air underneath it, but they had a lot of green jerseys around Dunches, but one of them will accumulate a foul here. It'll be LaFawn with the foul. And West Rutland will just take the ball out of bounds. That's 3 fouls now on Winooski as a team here in this second half of play. And nice rotation on the ball by West Rutland. They'll come back up to Corey, pass up the shot, and they'll recycle. Lincoln, Pano. Pano to the bucket. That might have been tipped, and that's going to be a foul on Genovese. Genovese with the push from behind. Yeah, that'll be the first foul in the second half on West Rutland. Ponto called for her. Well, the board hasn't caught up to me yet. 29-12, I'll tell you that's a score. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Winooski, West Rutland was 56-53. West Rutland up in Winooski. And we got a moving screen. Yep. Yeah, second time we've had that called on Winooski tonight. It'll be on Miller. That'll be her second personal. 4th team foul. They're racking up the team fouls now. Trosher will go on the ball on the inbounds pass. Lincoln set the screen, and at her choice, both players were open. They'll come back to senior Stacy Corey, and Corey will weave her way into the front court and forget the basketball. Here's a turnover, and Myers and company, this is LaFawn now, got to take advantage of some of these chances. Oh, yep, on the floor before the shot. Nice penetration by LaFawn, and she will be rewarded. 2:22, that'll be Lincoln's 3rd foul. So I expect to see a sub coming in. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Genovese of West Rutland. And Sumner's coming in for Lincoln for West Rutland. So Lincoln will sit down with 3 fouls. I believe in the first meeting, Lincoln had 10 points for West Rutland. She's been a little saddled tonight with foul trouble. All red by Corey, picks it up, and no, she kicked the ball. Oh, got a foul called from behind. Trosher, I believe, number 5. And that'll be the 5th team foul, and the significance of that is there's 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and they're already at 5 team fouls. Winooski is. Pano open. Oh, passed up the shot. We'll come back to Genovese. She kept the ball alive. Comes back to Corey. Corey inside to Dunches, and too high. Yeah, right idea. Just a little too tall of a pass. And that'll be LaFawn. They'll take the ball out of bounds. Now they're going to have Sumner come up, put pressure on Miller. Miller will easily dribble into the front court. Miller crosses over, gets to the left elbow, gets it to the trailer LaFawn. She'll penetrate baseline, kick the ball back to Trosher. Now Miller. Miller, good first step, splits the defense, up off the glass, looks for her own rebound, and it was Corey that got in her way and took it away. It's a good step to the bucket, and again, just cold shooting. Corey's going to be fouled up. Oh, they're going to call the carry on Corey. She brought the ball over on a palm. You don't really see that called a lot. I mean, it was a good call, it definitely was, but you just really don't see it, especially in boys high school basketball. They seem like they palm every time they dribble, but they don't call it. 29-12, 17-point lead by West Rutland. Travel, yeah. Sumner with the step up for the indecision, that caused the travel. And of everything I look at, it's the defensive effort by West Rutland, limiting Winooski, who's a very good club, to 12 points through 2.5 quarters of play. Stacy Corey. They come off to Ponto, finds Sumner. Sumner wants to go back to Ponto, and she made the catch without even seeing the ball. Somebody hollered to her, she put her arms up, made the catch. She didn't make the shot, but I'll tell you what, the catch was impressive to me. LaFawn, not this time. Rebound, Dunches stripped of the ball. It goes out of bounds off from Picard, and it'll become West Rutland basketball. They're in their home golden uniforms. They are on their home gym, and West Rutland, Vermont, USA, the Hinchy Gym. Long pass comes up to Dunches, and she can't save it. That was kind of different looking right from the get-go, but it will be out of bounds off from Dunches. Point-wise, West Rutland's outscored Winooski here in this quarter 6-3. 3:39 to go. It's been a cranked-up defensive effort. Nice switch, Trosher up. Trosher might have heard footsteps, picked up Picard will go to Myers. She'll fade away. No good. And Dunches all by herself down there will get the rebound and find Stacy Corey. And Corey being shadowed up the floor by Myers. Winooski looking for the defensive assignments, and they're going to keep Myers on Corey. Dunches will step out to the free throw line, won't rattle it in. Miller will get the rebound. Miller's going to bring it up herself. Jasmine Miller, number 15, easily. You can see how well she handles the ball. She'll go by Sumner, split the defense, get the bucket, count the basket. Going to have a chance to get some momentum going here for Winooski. Sumner will pick up the foul, and Miller at the line. And boy, Winooski needs this breath here. Get some Nickerson coming in for Sumner. She picked up her second foul, and that's a West Rutland sub. So 29-14, and a chance to dig into that lead a little more. 29-15, and just like that, they're cutting that gap closer. We'll come up to Genovese. That's Desatel on Genovese in the backcourt and travel. Corey traveled, and there's a turnover, and that's how a run gets started. A three-point play, and now a chance to keep, like I said, chipping away at that lead. Ton of time to go. A whole fourth quarter plus 3 minutes here in the third to go. Desatel with the basketball, and that's Corey on her defensively. She slid on the floor, lost her balance. Ball comes off to Miller. Nickerson right there. LaFawn's hit a three-pointer. They've extended the defense on her. They'll swing Miller around. Nickerson kept her space so she wouldn't get burned. And we got an offensive foul called. And I'm just waiting for the board because it's going to be her third personal foul. That's all I was waiting for the board to see. It's going to be the team 6. And wow, LaFawn with the quick hands will slap the ball away. Ponto will go into Genovese. Genovese tied up, jump ball. And it's LaFawn that comes up. LaFawn's played an excellent ball game here for Winooski. Possession arrow, though, will be with West Rutland. And Ponto will bring it into Dunches. She's alone. She'll fire, and she'll drain it. Dunches. How she can get you from anywhere on the floor. 31-15, lead at 16, 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Desatel will wait for LaFawn to come around the screen. Ponto came around the outside portion of it and was able to get there and take away any chance for a shot. This is going to be Primo. Takes a dribble, kind of lost the handle, comes back to the trailer. LaFawn up too hard, and then Genovese with the rebound. Genovese got a 5-on-4 if she can break the timeline. She gets it ahead to Corey. And that's going to be slapped away, and we're going to have a foul call. Going to push call, and now it's going to be 4 now on Miller. So Miller picks up 4 with 2:04 to go in the third quarter. And oh, that's a 7th foul. I missed that. It's a 7th foul on Winooski as a team with 2 minutes here in the third and 8 in the fourth, at least 8 in the fourth. Let's go to overtime. 10 minutes they'll play, and they'll put West Rutland at the line now with each foul, and that's going to be good. 32-15. Trozier comes in the ballgame, number 5. Casey Myers, 10 out there. 13 is LaFawn. 22 is Primo. And Desautel's 20. That shot good also. That's the Winooski 5 on the floor. West Rutland will counter with Ponto, Corey, Nickerson, Dunches, and Genovese. And they're going to call Dunches with the foul. Shooting 1. Okay, so the bucket will count. And Primo will be at the line, and that'll be Dunches' second foul. 33-17, minute 56 to go in the third quarter, and that shot will not drop. Dunches will get in there. Took it away from Nickerson, finds Corey. West Rutland wants to get it down the floor quick. They do. They'll find Pono. They'll swing it inside to Nickerson. She'll go to the bucket, front rim it. Rebound will come down to Primo, and she wants to find LaFawn. LaFawn will have a timeout. We went a long stretch with no break in the action for timeouts. 33-17. West Rutland will follow Coach Carl Serrani right out to the floor. It's only a 30-second timeout. And Carl Serrani has done an outstanding job here at West Rutland, building the program up, and really one of the nicest, I'm not even talking about coaching, just a nice guy to talk to. Very accommodating. I always make sure I have schedule changes, roster changes, practice times. Very accommodating, but then, you know, bringing the West Rutland team to the championship game 2 years in a row, winning the championship last year, and got a solid squad again this year. 33-17, West Rutland with the lead. That was a Winooski timeout. And I am looking for the spot of the ball. It's going to be right in front of the Winooski bench. Myers will take it out of bounds. And everybody looks the same personnel-wise. LaFawn, Desautel, Myers, Primo, and Trozier out there. And that will come into LaFawn. LaFawn being guarded by Ponto with this trip out on the floor. That's a catch by Desautel. She wanted to swing around and loop, kind of lost control of the ball to come out a bit wider, and she wanted to make the catch. Primo at the free throw line. Dunches would reach. Dunches lets her go by, and cold shooting has not helped Winooski. That long pass stolen away by LaFawn, and she's going to bring it up the middle of the floor. LaFawn with the give up, and again, too strong. Ball kept alive. Trozier, no, too hard. Dunches with 1 foot dancing, and we got a foul on Corey. Yeah, it is Corey. I had to make sure, and it's on Corey. Foul starting to mount up now for West Rutland as a team. Dunches will come out of the ballgame for her first break since sitting down for a halftime. Corey will come out. That's her second personal. Kaya Dickinson in the ballgame for West Rutland, and Emily Sumner out there, number 11. For West Side. This is going to be Primo with Sumner coming out on her defensively. That ball was tipped. Will come back. Be picked up by LaFawn with just 1 minute to go in the third quarter. And that ball just escapes the fingertips of Genovese. Up and no good. Shot taken from the outside by Desautel. Dickinson up over the top to Ponto. Wasn't sure if she's looking for Sumner or Ponto. Ponto double team going to the floor. Totes the ball in the middle of the arc. Picked up, and Myers gets it ahead to Desautel, and she lost her footing, went out of bounds. And all that took 19 seconds. That means 41 seconds left to go here. Third quarter. Sumner will loop around, come inside, get the pass, and bring it up. Sumner accelerates when she got to the arc, and we're going to have a travel call. And Coach Serrani telling his players to slow down and, know what's going on out there. Don't force it. Don't rush it. Desautel behind the back will hit the trailer, which is LaFawn, and Pono able to loop down inside and come across the screen and get there defensively. Myers. Desautel, and now Myers again with the basketball. 17 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be played for the last shot here. LaFawn with the catch. And Pono not giving any space. 10 seconds and counting. We want to go down inside. Ball was tipped. Genovese. Pono was fouled, and Pono should be going to the line for the 1-and-1. That's the 8th team foul on Winooski. And LaFawn called for the foul. And that will send Ponto up to the line with just 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. So after all the dust settled on the play, what it is the 8th team foul on Winooski, and Pono is going to be a little off the mark. Dickinson up. Dickinson Going backwards, almost still got it. Just losing her balance, put the shot up anyways. 1 second, this will count, and just going to be off the mark. 33-17 West Rutland over Winooski going into the fourth quarter of play on Munger Vision. Send Myers out. She'll be the Spartan to put the ball in play. She'll have LaFawn in the back court, number 13 with her. That's who's got the ball right now. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. And right now, the Spartans need a run. They need to put together 2-3 baskets, get some defensive stops. West Rutland coming out in that 2-3 zone. They get below the free throw line. They'll kick back up, and that was going to be Primo looking for the shot. Didn't drop. Nice offensive rebound, weak side, looping in, but undetected was number 20. And we got a foul, and the basket almost went. That was Desatel that came and got the rebound, recycled the offense. Genovese will pick up her fourth foul, and that's going to send Myers to the line for Winooski. That becomes the sixth team foul on West Rutland. Third on Genovese. 2 shots coming up, fouled in the act of shooting, and Myers will be up with her first shot, and no. Tried to sneak it up over the front of the rim and in, and just, again, was a little flat on the shot. 22 seconds gone by here in this fourth quarter. Nickerson on the floor for West Rutland, along with Dunches, Genovese, Lincoln, and I know there's another body out there, Ponto. Yeah, and that came up on Genovese, took a funny bounce. Came up and made a travel. You can see Desatel will bring the ball up this time. LaFawn and her have pretty much switched on and off from the point. Desatel off her ankle, able to chase the ball down. We'll get it to LaFawn. LaFawn wants to dump it down into Myers. They look for Picard down low. She's got it down low, and yeah, she cleared it out with her arm. And the reason they're not shooting right now, it's an offensive foul. It's a 9th team foul, so the next foul that Winooski commits, that isn't a player control or an offensive foul, would be 2 shots for West Rutland. Ponto traveled, yeah. She did, yeah. And the ball will be taken side out by LaFawn, number 13 down there, right in front of her own bench, bringing in to Desatel. 33-17, 1 minute's gone by here, fourth quarter. Desatel to LaFawn to the bucket. No, square it up, and Ponto will be fouled by LaFawn. Right idea, LaFawn tried to get there and get the spot, but just was still kind of sliding there, going in. And 2 shots coming up. You see Ponto come over to talk to Coach Sarandon. I believe it's Ponto's going to get the shot. Yeah, she'll head back out now, number 23, Katie Ponto. So the senior from West Rutland at the line for 2 shots. She has had a double-digit night scoring-wise. She's hit a couple threes and done a very good job tonight. Got it. There, everybody had to touch the ball on the way out to Ponto. Now she's set. And she gets them both. 35-17, the lead back to 18. Miller at the scorers table for Winooski. She'll be coming back in very shortly. And that's Primo with the ball, and she wants to go down. Great stop by LaFawn. Oh, she got baseline up and blocked from behind by Dunches. Nickerson altered that second shot, and then a foul called. Nickerson's going to the line to shoot 2 for West Rutland. Senior Caitlin Nickerson. She was the goalie in soccer this past fall, and healthy this year for basketball, and she's an awful good player. And she's at the line. She's one of the most unselfish players you'll ever meet in any sport. And 6:43 to go. That becomes the, no, I was going to say 36 point, but it did not become the 36 point. Now Jasmine Miller will come in for Primo for Winooski. And that will be, no. Myers will jump in there quick, get it to LaFawn. There's a long outlet pass. Desatel off the glass and in. A little pace, a little push this time. Down the floor will pay off for Winooski. They'll get it to Lincoln far side. She'll let the double team develop. She'll go up over the top. Final pass up the shot. Goes to Nickerson, turns shot, block Picard, and then went off from Picard out of bounds. Well, I tell you, Picard got up there. And it's going to be Genovese that will take the ball out of bounds. They run the stack, bring it in. Nobody jumps out defensively. That gives Dunches all kinds of time to square fire. Lincoln steps to the hole, round the rim, no good. Miller with the rebound, going to be fouled by Ponto. That's the 1-on-1 now. I'm just waiting to see how many falls on Ponto. I have her as 2, and that's what the board has her as. And I believe Miller is going to the line because I lost track of actually who got fouled. And it looks like, yeah, Miller will be at the line. Jasmine Miller, number 15. And this is going to be the 1-and-1. And his fourth quarter at this pace with fouls is going to be a grinder. Going to be grind it out. Not like a Gills grinder, but like a slow pace, clock stopping all the time, take free throws type of grind. And so on the second attempt, and again, it's only 35-20. It's only a 15-point lead. That's only 5 possessions. I'm not saying that as a joke. They put a little run together in Winooski, and they're right back in it. And tell you what, LaFon jumping out, made the defensive play, knocking it away from Genovese. And Genovese on this side out will bring the ball into play and gets it into Ponto, and that's slapped away by LaFon again. So LaFon being very stubborn here, not allowing West Rutland to get the ball into play. Genovese will be on the baseline throwing basket. They run the stack on this near side. Looking, and just comes in Nickerson up, and that might have been tipped. In any event, it was a missed shot. Rebound comes down, and Miller, a little push down the court, will hit the trailer. It's going to be LaFon. LaFon. The Desatel, actually that's a good basket. That wasn't Desatel, I'm sorry. Miller made the basket, but it was Primo who made the pass. I got my 22 and my 20 mixed up. Again, the lead's only 13. Nickerson will slide inside, put it up, tough shot, no good. Rebound comes down. Lincoln will recover it and get it to Ponto. Timeout West Rutland. And I got to agree with Coach Serrani right now. It's down to 13 points, 5.5 minutes to go. And what it is, his team, not saying they're acting like it's, just a few seconds and the game's over, but they kind of got to get back to what they're doing. They can't let up and let Winooski get back in the ball game. 35-22, West Rutland. That's a well-placed timeout right there by West Rutland. Ponto with the ball, and West Rutland going to spread the floor a little bit. The message was, if you're open, no problem, take the shot, but if you're not, don't rush it, pull it back out, reset, let them chase, let them change. And get around, let that clock run, let them come out and foul you. Lincoln will come out to Genovese, and that's going to be slapped out of bounds by LaFon. LaFon has been the silver lining in the cloud tonight for Winooski. Lincoln will look to the sideline, get the instructions from Coach Serrani. Referee will not start counting until the defense comes out to player. Yeah, and Lincoln looked over, and they're just going to stand out there until Noel Picard came out and fouled her. Yeah, and that's pretty much what they talked about in the huddle. Don't rush it, make them come out. They don't want to play you, and they came out and fouled her. Now Lincoln at the line, and a freshman with 2 shots coming up. Her team up by 13, 35-22. That, not going to happen. Lincoln is the next generation of outstanding ball players for West Rutland. She's just a freshman, but she's got the instincts, the skills, and every now and then she looks to play a little tight. She just kind of gotta be herself and go for it. Does a good job though, real good job. 35-22, and Winooski, 1 bucket here, they could be down to as little as 10 points. Oh, Miller lost her balance, lost the ball, came down to Dunches to Ponto. There's LaFon with the steal. She's looking around, and she's going to put it up and in. And it's an 11-point game, 35-24. West Rutland allowing Winooski. Well, Winooski had a lot to do with it. They're back in the ballgame. Nice catch by Coach Serrani. And it's going to be a chance to get below a double-digit lead. And Stacy Corey is going to be coming in for Katie Ponto for West Rutland. Ball taken out of bounds by Abarelli. Abarelli will bring it in, and this will be LaFon. And LaFon spearheaded the comeback. Trosher, hesitated just that little bit to close down the shot. 4:23 to go. Miller turns, Miller pivots, kicks it back out. And again, Winooski doesn't really have to panic. They just got to make some baskets here. They've got 4 minutes to go, only down by 11. LaFawn on the drive, the penetration all the way in, and got it! LaFawn with a big fourth quarter. Great effort right there. Almost came up with it, was Albarelli, but she did step out of bounds. I'll tell you what, she gave everything she had for it. And here comes the press, and Genovese will get it into Lincoln. Lincoln wants to go back to the middle of the floor. We'll get it to Corey. 35-26. Corey up and got it. Oh, the senior. Heady play by Stacy Corey. That will end that run by Winooski. Up and no. You know what? And it's hindsight. It's going to be Winooski basketball. Genovese out of bounds. But LaFawn had a better shot just to keep coming in and get the layup. She unselfishly gave the ball up. And with 3:45 to go, it's shaping up to be a nail-biter for finish. 37-26, West Rutland by 11. Remember, it was as high as 18 not that long ago. And again, it's that sense of urgency all of a sudden has hit Winooski, and they're making turnover. They're creating turnovers, getting the baskets to fall. They're taking them to the hole. Everybody's in the bonus. West Rutland shooting 2 shots the rest of the night, and right at this moment, Winooski's just in the 1-and-1. 37-26, 3:45 to go, and I believe each team has, I think West Rutland has 3 timeouts and Winooski with 2. But this has always been one of the questions of this year's squad by West Rutland is how will they handle pressure in the backcourt late in the game as far as ball handling skills, breaking the press. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we, right now? 3:45 to go, and that ball being taken out of bounds by Albarelli. Oh, she waited too long. Yeah, LaFawn with the ball. 3-pointer. No. Miller with a long rebound off the long shot. She wants to go baseline against Sumner, who's checked in the game. This is going to be LaFawn from the other side. No good. And tipped by Dunches. And she's just going to dribble into the front court. Got a piece of it. Crosses the pass to Sumner. And now West Rutland will go back and pull it out. The Dunches to Sumner. Yeah. And all you got to do is stay right there until the defense comes out. Miller with 4 fouls. Got to be careful. You see the official down to 3 minutes. That was tipped. Still gets to Dunches. She will kick it back. Baseline goes off in the hands of Genovese. And right there, West Rutland didn't really handle that particular possession very well. Winooski can go below double digits with a basket here. Just a tad under 3 minutes to go. And LaFawn with the basketball. She'll hit Miller. Nice catch coming back out to the right elbow. Lincoln on her. And now from the free throw line. Yes, it's good. Albarelli, I told you too about all the shots that Winooski missed. If they keep shooting and keep doing what they're doing, those shots will find the bottom of the net. Now they are. Travel. And they are right back in the ballgame with 2:45 to go. 37-28. LaFawn will take the ball out of bounds, and we will have number 20, Desatel, back in the ballgame in the back court with Winooski. It was too easy of a night. You knew it was going to get like this. LaFawn will come out and meet the pass. That's Stacy Corey on her defensively. They'll bring the ball over to Miller, and nice job by Lincoln getting there. Now letting her have the baseline. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, Sumner will get position on Myers. Turn, Sumner will make the grab, go up top. Fine, Dunches will come back. Dunches, and she'll throw it away. Coach Serrani knows it too. That was not the easiest pass on the court to make. Yeah, and he wants a timeout. And he's staying on the floor. It looks like a 30-second timeout. Oh, it's going to be a full. 2:17 to go, 37-28 West Rutland, but Winooski on the way back. Myers will take the ball out of bounds and getting the lead down to 9. They've cut it in half since the second half. She'll look at Desatel, who's wide open, and they'll give the ball all the way over to Primo. Now Desatel will have the basketball. Down inside to Miller, up, and got it! Great play. That was the drawing on the dry erase board of what they wanted to do, and they did it. Lead down to 7, 37-30. West Rutland is going to get it into a senior's hands. Genovese now to Sumner. They're not playing cushion defense anymore. They've got to come out and attack. And Coach Serrani with a timeout. I believe it's going to be a 30-second this time. Yeah, and what he saw, I think, was a change in strategy as far as they're going to come out and attack the basketball now. They're not going to be able to sit back and hold the ball like he had anticipated. So let's reset. I will reset this for you. 1:53 to go in the ball game. West Rutland will have the basketball coming out of this timeout. They're up by 7, 37-30, but it has been a Winooski fourth quarter. Winooski has more than 10 team fouls, so West Rutland shooting 2 fouls the rest of the night. West Rutland's at 7 fouls, so everybody's shooting right now. It's just 1-on-1 for Winooski unless they're in the active shooting, and it's 2 shots for West Rutland regardless of active shooting or not. Now, it's good to call a timeout and see when there's a change in strategy that didn't go with what you were thinking in the first timeout. But now comes the hard part, getting the ball back into play. Yep, they got it into Genovese. She'll put it on the floor, take the bump from behind, and bring it out to Lincoln. Lincoln, with 1:46 to go, will pull it all the way out to the center logo. She glanced over her shoulder at the clock, and now they'll body up with Myers. Lincoln will just dribble around her and bring it back to Corey. Corey, and that's going to be LaFawn. Almost made the steal. Will come to Genovese. Unless it's a backdoor cut or an easy layup, she traveled. So you're not going to see West Rutland shooting. Corey travel, and that will give the basketball back. And that's a good thing that Winooski recognizes. They didn't have to foul. It's only a 7-point lead. They got a sub coming in for Winooski. That's what changing. But they could play defense and try to force a turnover. Now they have Sumner on the ball, and the ball will come to backcourt to LaFawn. That's Corey on her. 1:26 and counting. LaFawn will be fouled by Corey. Not what the coach wanted, because that will stop the clock and send LaFawn, who's been the best player on the floor for Winooski tonight, to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. And Katie Ponto into the game to replace Stacy Corey with just 1:23 to go in regulation. And who would have thought we were speaking regulation just a little while ago. And LaFawn, like I said, has carried Winooski back into the ball game. 37-31. West Rutland up by only 6 now. I like the way she's kind of taking her time, being patient. Got them both. But I tell you, you don't get any more clutch shots than that. Lincoln, isolated in the back court. And that's going to be a defensive foul. Yep. Yeah. Lincoln going to the line. Big free throws here for the freshman. That was El Borelli picking up her 5th foul. So she has fouled out of the basketball game for Winooski. Yeah, they're going to bring in Myers. Myers coming back in. And Ponto and Genovese playing back defensively for West Rutland. Lincoln at the line. Sumner and Dunches up on the box. 2 shots coming up. And it has not been an easy fourth quarter for Coach Serrani. Lincoln up, and yeah. Boy, you talk about willing a shot in. That's what she did right there. And the second one will be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Miller. Miller look left for the outlet, then brings it up herself. Lincoln got a hand on it. Miller will carry it into the front court, go up and around Dunches and get it. What a shot by Miller. Just think about that. That was almost a steal, and then it turned into a made basket. Lincoln almost stole it, and then Miller converted it. 38-34, and now with 55 seconds to go, they've got a foul. There it is. They could have gotten another 10 or 15 seconds, but they will send Lincoln back to the line, and she'll have 2 shots, and the freshman was just 1 of 2 last time up from the line. Oh, pressure-packed shot. I told you this was going to be a fun one. Got it. It was a 3-point game up with Winooski. Right now it's a 5-point game, but there's an eternity on that clock at 53 seconds. And Katie Lincoln will be up, and yes. 2 huge free throws. Somebody called timeout. I think it was Winooski. There's Katie Lincoln, the freshman. Yep. And they're going to the bench. That's going to be a full timeout. Yeah, and that's what we have. 40-34 West Rutland, and Winooski will have the ball when we come back from the fade. It'll be Myers taking the ball out of bounds for Winooski. I'm looking at the clock. 53 seconds to go, just a 6-point game, 2 possessions with a 3-point shot. But I don't think they need the 3-point shot right now, Winooski, I'm talking about. I mean, it works out for him. But, oh, a steal and then travel. She rolled, yeah. Once something rolled over as a travel, but she almost came by a huge steal. But I think what Winooski needs is just points, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. 52 seconds is a long time. They'll bring it in to Primo, back to LaFawn. LaFawn front court. LaFawn all the way in. LaFawn hard off the glass. I think Dunches got a piece of it, and it's going to be off from Dunches out of bounds. She was kind of looking for a foul call, and it'll be Winooski on the baseline. 44 seconds to go, 4th quarter. Winooski down 6. And a rock and roll night at the Hinchy Gym. Oh, it's still got there. Desatel for 3. No. Rebound. Blocked by Dunches. Oh, ball goes to Genovese, and Genovese going to be jump ball. And it was LaFawn. I think they in there and got it. Possession arrow favors West Rutland. But I'll tell you what, LaFawn has played a tremendous game here for Winooski. Dunches turns, got fouled. On the arm, and they're going to send Christy Dunches to the line, and that's going to be on Primo. 22 got the foul. Dunches at the line. 31 seconds to go. Still just a 6-point lead. And her first shot will be good. Makes it a 7-point game. 41-34. 42-34. West Rutland has made 5 of their last 6 free throws when at the point of the game they call crunch time. Yeah, Pondo is going to be called for the push from behind. She was riding her all the way down, and that's what pace and tempo and push of the ball will do for you. And LaFawn has done that here in the 4th quarter. She has pushed her team right back into the ball game. 3 fouls on Pondo, 9 on the team, 42-34, and number 13 at the line, Winooski's Tiffany LaFawn will be up with the first shot, and it's going to be no. Dunches, Miller, Genovese all got there, went out from Genovese out of bounds. Winooski with the basketball on the baseline. Myers, number 10, will take it out. Desatel catches, fires, short ball, Dunches. Had it taken away, caught it back, put it on the floor, had it taken away, and it's it over the top to Lincoln, and Lincoln trying to get around here, going to get fouled. She was 1 step from being free and clear. And the freshman, who is 3 of 4 from the line here in the 4th quarter, back at the line with just 11 seconds to go. And West Rutland looking, and I don't want to jinx anybody, but they're looking like they're going to hold on and keep off this 4th quarter rally by Winooski to get the sweep over Winooski. Should get another shot here. And that fall was the 4th on LaFawn. Got that one, 43-34. And Coach Randy pleading with him, no fouls, no fouls. LaFawn got the ball, turns, gets Miller on the cut, and won't drop. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be the buzzer. And Winooski will fall just short on their comeback. West Rutland will win it 43-34. And boy, you talk about a team effort. That was a team effort. So congratulations to West Rutland, a great effort by Winooski. Jerry Munger bringing this high school basketball game 43-34 West Side with the win over Winooski.